Well, it was a dark and rainy night, and we had four ladies who were coming here to do some. They're going to do an all-night paranormal investigation. The rain was pounding so hard. I said they're going to be at the front door. I'm not going to hear them knocking. So I turned the lights out and I sat in a chair by that window, and I see them drive up the driveway. A lady starts talking. So, God, how did I manage to miss them? I should have seen the car lights. So I opened the door where you came in, and there's no one there. And then I'm thinking, the sound of this rain, I couldn't hear somebody out here. How can I hear somebody in the house and then not be from outside? It's got to be in the house. And a little while later, two cars drove up. So I met them at the door. I said, well, let's try an experiment. This is what happened to me earlier. Sound came from that way. We'll line up 5 chairs, turn the lights off, and we'll see if that reoccurs. So for the longest time, nothing happened, and then boom, she started talking again. And the younger lady said that after a while, she thought she could hear very old-style fiddle music. I couldn't. So she stopped, turned the lights back on, and they said, who is that? I said, she's known as the lady in the blue dress. She's been.
Well, that ended abruptly.
Yeah,
What's going on, Eric?
yeah.
All right. So, unfortunately, we were going to have a whole bunch of haunted jail clips to show you, but my laptop died, and now I have to go and see a professional to get everything taken off the hard drive. So, instead, we decided because we have the live coming up on April 17th at the Sir John Johnson Manor House that we will talk about this location. We haven't been there since November 2019, pre-COVID. A long time ago, and actually going through these clips, I forgot a lot of what went on there.
Some good stuff happened there.
There's a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
You know, for me, what stands out the very most is the peekaboo ghost.
Yeah.
You know, it's on my mind all the time. I post that clip all the time.
Yeah.
And you know, for those watching, I don't know if you've seen the peekaboo ghost clip, but for us, I don't know, it really stands out in my mind.
It's just
You know.
so interactive.
So how much do you remember, Eric?
Well, I remember that we were getting a lot with the Hank, so Hank being the balloon. So we had been getting a lot of the Hank like moving away and coming back, but there was like no reason for it to be moving in that way. Because there's more than one balloon, correct?
Yeah, you and Corey and were searching everywhere for drafts. You
Yeah.
guys were trying to
Yeah.
find drafts everywhere to explain why this balloon. Because we've had Hank at many different places, and really we just have it just to see if there are drafts.
Yeah.
But he's become quite the character on our live feeds. So we're definitely going to have to bring Hank back.
Especially if we're going there. Or some sort of Hank. We just have to get something that we can use as a Hank.
Well, it was the peekaboo ghost thing. Like that was the big draw for me, anyways.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start playing you guys some clips. We were hoping Corey could join us, but he might join us a little bit later. This is one of the oldest, if not the oldest, houses in Ontario, and it's located in Williamstown. And we had the pleasure, you know, to investigate this
It's a
site with
great
Brent.
location.
And Brent, you know, and Lynn, his wife, are great caretakers, and they're trying to raise funds for the restoration on the second floor to have an inn so it'd be available for people to stay there. Now they also hold the archives. So if you were traveling from, let's say, Europe, because your family is from, you know, SDG or Williamstown, you can stay there and you can, you know, look at whatever documents they may have.
Yeah.
So I'll take a look at some of these clips that we have here. There's a lot of them.
And it didn't take much investigating to get stuff at this location.
No, I mean, when after I thought it was pretty quiet. When I went home, I thought it was pretty quiet. But
Did
then when
you?
I started
Yeah.
reviewing And for me, it's really when there's female voices, when we're old guys and we're investigating and we're picking up female voices,
Yeah.
and children voices. That's kind of what gets me.
But you
Where
felt
these
that there
voices.
was nothing there even after experiencing the peekaboo thing? Like that
No,
ghost box is like that's crazy to get that in that such quick of a response. It's amazing. That wasn't both of us getting like
there was small.
pareidolia.
Yeah,
Like that's not
no,
both of us.
no.
Audio matrixing, that's not what it is there.
Well, once you review it, you can really hear it out. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know if we should start off with the peekaboo experience for
Might as
you and
well.
I. Okay, let's start with the peekaboo. So here is the peekaboo. Oh, just lost it for a second because I saw
It's
a
not
message
often
pop
you
up.
see Elliot react
No.
on camera ever. So this is a rare moment. Please like embrace this moment.
Yeah, all right, see it.
If you're playing peekaboo with us, use this device to say peekaboo. Thank you. I appreciate that. You didn't do your eyes.
That's a little too much. That's like,
For what? That's insane. If you're playing peekaboo with us, use this device to say peekaboo. Use this device to say peekaboo. Use this device to say peekaboo. Thank you. I appreciate that. You didn't do your eyes.
that's a little too much. That's like,
For what? That's insane.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of let go with the laughing there a little bit because I
Well,
was so
it's good.
surprised. I mean, you just don't expect an immediate peekaboo, right when you say use this device to say peekaboo.
And you didn't
but
have to bring out the audio or anything. Like it wasn't one of those like having to like bring it out, right? It was so perfect and crisp.
yeah, and it's definitely one of those moments where you can actually hear what's coming out of the spirit box.
Yeah.
'Cause most of the time, you have no clue what
Yeah.
you're hearing until you go back and you review it, and then you can kind of see if the sounds coming out of this device is connecting with the questions that you're asking.
And that's a
Yeah.
perfect example of what we tell people at our events what you're looking for, Like this is the big thing. This isn't the like yes or the no's. This is what you're looking for in the spirit box experience.
Yeah, I mean oh man, I kind of want to watch it again. I don't know.
Yeah, put it on again. Let's go.
Let's see the peekaboo again.
If you're playing peekaboo with us, use this device to say peekaboo. Thank you. I appreciate that. You didn't do your eyes.
that's a little too much. That's like,
For what? That's insane. If you're playing peekaboo with us, use this device to say peekaboo. Use this device to say peekaboo. Use this device to say peekaboo. Thank you. I appreciate that. You didn't do your eyes.
that's a little too much. That's like,
For what? That's insane.
Now that wasn't the only peekaboo, that we like Brent and Corey when they went up there after us and they tried the same thing and they did peekaboo, with the balloon. They got like I don't even think it's the spirit box. It's a straight up woman saying peekaboo.
Do you have that on recording?
Of course, I have that.
Yeah, let's watch
But I
that.
kind of want to save that for when like Corey's here. Just Corey's in that
Right.
footage, so I kind of
Yeah.
want to stitch to your footage while you're here.
Yeah.
But about that place, there was something about up those little stairs and
That's
those
it.
3 rooms. I didn't even go in there basically when I was
We
up
didn't
there.
go up those
I wouldn't
stairs.
go.
Yeah.
You did. You and Corey explored, but I would never go.
But we concentrated really at the bottom. Like there was something about focusing our attention upwards towards those stairs. And there was something playing with that balloon. There was absolutely nothing in that hallway that would cause that balloon to move that way.
And we have Josh coming with us on this one, so he's definitely gonna have to go by himself up there.
Oh,
You know, he thinks you're crazy for saying that you'll sleep up there on the live feed overnight. And
that's
I'm like,
fine.
well, we'll see halfway through the investigation how Eric does. You know,
Well, I did it at where's it called there?
you did at Trinity House.
Yeah, we could
I
do
don't
it
know.
there. Yeah, I'll do it there. I'll bring my sleeping bag and my air mattress.
Yeah,
I'll be comfortable.
and I guess you'll be comfortable knowing we're right below you.
No,
But there's no easy
there's
way
no
out.
way.
Yeah,
That's like the worst place to be in the
Yeah.
building, realistically.
Yeah, so you got a long ways to go to get downstairs if you stay
man.
up there. And that area is where the apparition of the cowboy was, in rider's clothing. That was reported, I think, in the 1960s. And remember, there's over 100 years of like documented paranormal activity happening here. And this is a very old house. We're going back to 1792.
It's so beautiful downstairs, and I think that that's really what shocks you is like you're walking downstairs in this beautiful area, and then it's like, oh yeah, here's the door, and you just start walking upstairs, and it automatically becomes the creepiest haunted house you've been to. You know,
But they want to renovate it and make it into a beautiful inn, and it has that potential.
Oh, absolutely, but it's perfect for what we need right now.
Yeah, I would definitely stay there.
We are gonna stay there. We're gonna sleep there with it gutted.
Oh, maybe the way it is now. All right, so let's find something with Eric. So this is just a random one. This is a something to do with a child, I think.
Do you think?
You think that was Elliot? That good?
You can tell when Corey's uncomfortable in a haunted location. He's got his hands in his pocket a lot, and he's kind of like looking around.
I was gonna say there was a point where me and Corey are like running back and forth from room to room because the REM pod's going off and other things are going off. That happens there, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that did happen there. I don't have those clips. I was kind of focusing on kind of the captured stuff.
Oh, okay.
Then rather than like the huge pieces of you guys running around trying to figure out what the hell's going on up there.
Yeah, because it's
weird things were happening.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a little sound there. It was trying to sound like a little kid say hi. You know, and at the same time, the ATDD is going off on the REM pod. I don't know. If you have earphones on, guys, if you're going to watch the rest of this live feed, you're going to want to get some earphones and put them in, because when you're reviewing EVPs, it's very important. I don't know. I heard something clearly. I don't know what the viewers heard when I played that one, if you heard the sound of a child say hide, but it was definitely an interesting capture to take note.
I hear like a breath. I'm not sure if it's hide, but I do hear a
very high-pitched type sound.
Yeah.
We do have some very clear ones, though, and then some ones that are very faint, so we'll just have to see. So here's you and Corey again, and this is a possible EVP, which I think says, look.
Walking towards us. Right when you turn the EM pump on. Like someone big walking towards us. Right when you turn the EM pump on. Like someone big walking towards us. Right when you turn the EM pump on. Like someone big walking towards us. Right when you turn the EM pump on. Like someone big walking towards us. Right when you turn the EM pump on.
So again, it's very faint, but you hear the
Yeah.
look.
Yeah.
You know. So let's see. We got Patty said look or hook.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be hook. It's the difficult part about EVPs is that, people hear different things, but this is why I like doing this, because we can get people's opinions. And when we return on the 17th for the live investigation, we can kind of formulate a plan around the hard evidence that we think we captured and try to follow up
Absolutely.
or roll with it. So Cheryl is saying that she says she heard Hyde and Patty Hyde as well.
Yeah, I can see the comments.
So now you talked about something heavy because you guys thought I was on the second floor. Now I do have that footage of the footsteps that you guys heard, so maybe it's a good time to jump onto that if I can find it in this long list here.
Was there any other that were just you or not? Like, wait for Corey to show up. Do you have some that are just you? I don't think you did solos, eh?
Yeah, I did solos.
Oh, okay.
I didn't get much. They didn't like me. They liked Corey.
Yeah.
Even when you did your solo, you got some things, but not too
But
much.
not
When
much,
Corey was
yeah.
by himself, he got a lot, and Brent got a lot. Now, going to all these places, we always notice that the caretakers of the buildings
Bring
get the
so
most
much.
activity.
Oh my
So
god.
it's always great that when you're investigating,
Yeah.
have the caretakers with you. Because, if spirits are there, they know these people and they're comfortable with them. A bunch of strangers go in, they may just
Yeah.
not do anything.
Yeah, and that's what we experience. Sometimes it takes us at least 2 nights in a place before things start to get comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, we're always happy when the caretakers want to join us.
Yeah.
So I think this one is the Phantom Steps. So let's see what the
Oh,
people
these
can
are
hear.
good. Yeah.
Can you hear that buzzing in the live?
If the buzzing is distracting, we'll come up and turn it off when the next 2 come up.
That's gotta be that.
That's gotta be one of them walking, right?
Yeah.
When the next 2 come up.
That's gotta be that.
That's gotta be one of them walking, right?
Yeah.
There's nobody up here. There's nobody up here, Corey.
Well, there was walking.
There's someone the size of Elliot walking over there.
I mean, I heard it pretty good with these earphones, especially on the second camera. You can actually hear like the stepping.
I remember
from-
feeling the stepping. Like I remember being there and it's like there was steps. Like it was amazing there. We have a few pieces of footage of steps, don't we?
Yeah, well, I picked this one. I mean, there's a bunch of little stuff, but
Exactly,
I
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
picked the well documented stuff. And on the first camera view, you actually hear the of like the floorboard, pressure. I guess.
yeah.
I mean, it's hard to explain.
But it's right when the camera starts. Like right when the footage starts. You hear it.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a good one because you guys were completely alone, and I remember that we were taking turns when duos would go up. We would leave the building just to make sure there was no contamination.
Exactly.
But maybe we'll play it one more time just because it's kind of hard to catch.
I don't know. That's an easy one for me.
Can you hear that buzzing in the live?
If the buzzing is distracting, we'll come up and turn it off when the next 2 come up.
That's gotta be that.
That's gotta be one of them walking, right?
Yeah.
When the next 2 come up.
That's gotta be that.
That's gotta be one of them walking, right?
Yeah.
There's nobody up here. There's nobody up here, Corey.
Well, there was walking.
There's someone the size of Elliot walking over there.
Like it's pretty amazing actually to hear that loud.
Yeah.
The floorboards creaking like that, like there's heavy pressure on it,
Absolutely.
and the ATDD stopped once the steps stopped.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool.
We got some really good stuff here.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm excited to be back on the 17th, and this time for the live, we'll have multiple camera views. We'll have cameras in every corner, so we can switch around the live to see where stuff is going on. So people watching, if you haven't joined the event page, it will be streaming there, but we'll also stream it on, our YouTube and Facebook and stuff like that. So here's something this is a clip which I found, which I can't remember. So it's you, and I think you're alone, or you might be with Corey, but it's something to do with a lamb. You remember anything about that? You asked for a lamb.
A lamb?
No?
No.
Okay. Well, let's play it and see if it brings back memories.
Is that you, Lamb? Can you bring the balloon over to me if it is? Can you bring the balloon over to me if it is? Can you bring the balloon over to me if it is? Can you bring the balloon over to me if it is? Can you bring the balloon over to me if it is?
You don't remember lamb? I don't know where you got that name, but you went up there
You
asking
hear
for a lamb.
who's this so clear there?
Yeah, and it's that same. It's like an old lady voice, and we have a few examples of this voice. Like, who's this? Like a very
I think that was my solo time.
yeah. That's the end of the night, I think, and
Yeah.
you did one more solo. But you're asking for lamb, and I can't remember.
Why
what the
was
lamb was about. Alright.
We must find it in some of our footage somewhere.
All right. So something I can play here, which is interesting. So remember the end of the night, we're all like exhausted and we're just chilling on the couch. And
Yeah.
we're kind of just talking to the house together.
Yeah.
And then we heard what sounded like furniture moving.
Absolutely, I remember that.
All right, let's play that. And for me, like when reviewing this, it sounds like a chair has been dragged.
I think
across
this
the
is
floor.
where we were talking about if sleeping there, like if we slept there, and yeah.
Well, yeah, we were talking about we were there for like I
Yeah.
think half an hour, just relaxing, just laying down. All right, let's play it. Let's see if we can hear the furniture moving.
So it appears to me that Brent is the head of the house. Are you comfortable with that?
What was that?
Something down that end.
That was different. That was not just the house.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I'm not going to take the candies. I'm going to leave them in the kitchen for you.
So
That movement is wild. Like, because we're
Yeah,
all in
it
the same
sounds-
space, none of us are moving.
yeah, we're all sitting together, and that's
And
a straight up chair going across
Even
the
when
floor
he
somewhere.
moves, even when Brent moves, it doesn't make any kind of sound like that. And you see him move at one point. That's amazing. That's good footage.
No, like you said, like it's been a while since 2019, and going through these clips, it just like, okay, well, I already knew that we captured a lot, so now I'm just kind of it's all coming back to me now.
I
You know,
remember putting that camera there too.
so Brent was talking about candy. So he brought some candy. I had some,
Yeah.
and he brought it for the child spirit. And I think he had a spirit box response in here somewhere. when he brought it upstairs to the top of those little stairs up to that creepy area. So let me go up to the bees and see if I can see it. Here it is. All right.
Oh, there he is.
You
Peekaboo.
you like the stuff, the treats I left? If you like them, just say yes. Good. I'm glad you like them. Okay.
Is that you playing? I can't believe.
Oh, you're going.
Whoa.
You see, Tori was a loss for words there.
Yeah.
He sees the balloon just like take off. He's like, "What?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't the clearest Spirit Box response, but
The
I mean,
thank you is really good.
yeah, I heard the thank you. mean,
I
it
hear
was,
the thank you, and I'm just using my earpods. Like for sure, that's good.
You remember the first hello we got though when you and I were upstairs, and this was before the peekaboo. The first time we turned on the Spirit Box in this place, we got this super clear and like elongated hello.
Can we have it?
Yeah. So let's see. Let's take a listen. You guys let us know how clear you think this hello is.
Speak to us. You can say yes or no, but I would really appreciate a sentence. That was pretty.
That was a very good start.
Oh my god.
There was something with the audio there. I didn't hear it.
You didn't hear it? How about
I don't
you
know,
guys?
Did
Did you
everybody
guys
else
hear it?
ever yet? Just to make sure, because I heard all the other ones. So just to make sure they heard it.
Yep. Well, and I still want you to hear it. It's a very short clip, so I'll just play it again.
Okay.
See if I can find it here. Where is it? I like how everything's alphabetical here. But yet I'm still having a hard time to find it. Oh.
That's when we first went
There
upstairs.
it is. Yeah, that was the first time you and I
Yeah.
went upstairs.
Speak to us. You can say yes or no, but I would really appreciate a sentence. That was pretty.
That was a very good start.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That's amazing.
Oh, so like long.
It kind of showed what the night was gonna have going for itself, right? Like that's how we started. Yeah.
It was a younger female sound, like hello. Very young. All right, so we got Ted and Patty and Linda and Kate. Hey, Kate. And Cheryl's watching. Okay, we got quite a few of our faves watching. Now, I want Corey to come on before I play, but I got some of your solo stuff, though. I mean, you got some little things on your solos. So let's, here's an Eric solo. So this one, I hear I'm naked. So it's not that I have a dirty mind. When you listen to EVPs, it's just when I sound it out and I'm listening to it, I hear I'm naked. Maybe she likes you. I don't know. Well, we'll see. We'll see what you guys hear. So let's play it. Are your earphones working, Eric?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm sorry, Eric. It's not the lady in the blue dress. It is the cowboy.
I'm not sure what I hear though. I don't know if it's just my earphones not being the greatest, but I don't know.
Okay. I mean, I don't know.
I hear I'm for sure, but I don't know what's
About
set
the
after that?
naked?
Yeah.
I heard naked
I'm
pretty good. But
yeah.
then again, now I'm just envisioning the rider cowboy being naked for you as you go upstairs by yourself. So, um, so I don't know if we need to listen to that again or we'll just let it pass because it's not very the
Yeah,
clearest
you can pass
EVP.
that one. You can pass on that one.
Okay. I have one for Corey. I really hope he comes on, but it's a mystery sound and it really boggled his mind. I really want to know his thoughts on it.
Do it. We'll bring it back. You can always go back to it.
We'll bring it back.
Yeah.
Well, we got a few more of yours here too. Here's
Yeah?
one.
Okay.
Yeah, here's one
Just in
Eric
case you
solo.
don't.
Here's an Eric solo EVP, possible EVP.
Right before you get what you think is, I'll just trip him, I hear, do it. Do you not hear that clear as day? Do it.
Did you hear the I'll just trip him though? It's very faint. I don't know what type of earbuds you got on, but I know on mine I hear it good.
You don't hear do it, like, clear as day, right before, like, maybe like a second before you hear that?
I can listen again and I'll see.
Patty's saying that
she heard
was
trip
triple.
him.
Yeah.
Okay, well let's play it one more time. And
Yeah.
what is it? What is it you heard? Just do it.
I hear, like, do it. Just do it.
And then
Yeah.
I'll just trip him or something about trip him.
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't want to hear the naked cowboy one again?
Yeah, we can wait till later. I'm sure Corey will want to.
I heard the do it. It's
Yeah.
like I didn't catch it, and then I have it cut right when that EVP comes on. So
Exactly.
as soon as it starts, it's
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
I'll just trip him.
Yeah, it's almost like they were gonna do something else, and he's like, "I'll just trip him," you know. That was creepy. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe they don't like your tattoos,
You always jump to that.
or it's your fashion style. No,
The
these
hair,
are
yeah,
people from the
something.
19th century, right? You need to be more formal. I don't remember what you were wearing then. You must have had a jacket. It was November.
No,
must have been
no,
covered up.
because we had our jackets on downstairs. No, we had them off downstairs. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I think I kept mine. It was cold up there, I thought.
It was okay. I think it was okay.
And we'll be there when it's warmer, so it'll be more interesting this time.
Yeah. So we'll see.
All right, so I
Do we
think
have
this
one
is I think this is you with the teddy bear, and there's just a possible EVP response of yes. I can show you and touch the teddy bear on the nose, just like that. Do you like teddy bears? Did you have a teddy bear? Did you have a teddy bear? Did you have a teddy bear?
Did you have a teddy bear? Did you have a teddy bear?
Not looking
Think
forward to being
closely,
alone up
it's
there
like there's
again.
almost like a conversation being made. Like I know you hear the
Yeah.
yes, but it's like if you listen closely before you even start trying to focus on that, it's almost like there's already something talking in the background.
hmm Yeah,
I think
I
we
get
got
that a
that a
lot when I
lot there,
review.
right? Like, didn't we
Yeah.
say that when we were there, when there was like no noise and you were just standing up there? It's like there was like a conversation being had around you,
Well, let's just say, what if there's dozens of spirits in this place?
right?
I mean, we did get some, spirit box responses, and I think EVP responses about the number of spirits that are there, and the number was quite high.
Yeah.
And I mean, who knows? Maybe when we go back, we can see if we get the same numbers. That kind of be interesting. Do you remember Leslie Ann?
Leslie Ann. It says something to me.
Yeah. So now I know Ted is watching. I think Ted brought up this name. I think he said, asked for Leslie Ann.
Okay.
And we went up there
Oh, I remember. Yeah.
and we did just that. So that was me and you, or you and I. So let's see if I can find that Leslie Ann footage. Now, this is a direct spirit box response that is just mind-boggling. For this, that just like the peekaboo, it's like automatic and just comes directly out. So where is that Leslie Ann? Here it is. Let's go.
And can you play peekaboo with that balloon? Have the balloon peek over at us. Can't really see it too well.
I can see it.
And say yes or no, or just say Leslie Ann on the spirit box. That's hello.
That first thing though.
It's the mail. I really pick up on a male presence here.
That's
Do you
wild.
see her reaction?
Yeah, that's
Your
wild.
reaction to it?
Yeah.
And then right after, it's like a, whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah, exactly.
That's
That's wild.
And it's like, it had to be the creepy demon voice.
Oh man.
Yeah,
There's
it has
something
to
up there.
be.
And I told you there's something up there that like really like there's just something strong up there.
Leslie Ann. Oh, that was a good one. Let's see what else you and I did up there. I thought you and I had something else.
We got quite a bit for the small amount of time we were there.
Yeah, we have a few Brent solo. Brent did a solo.
Let's show those.
I think I had one or two Brent. I have two Brent solos, so let's start with one. Now this is one where it's a possible EVP, and I think the spirit is saying, "Look at me," and that's always the creepiest thing when you come across something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
There might be a spirit there that's saying, "Look at me."
Yeah.
So don't be shy.
I
love-
hear it way before you have it written there.
Like it starts, I have it timed off a bit.
Yeah. I hear it way before, like, and it's super creepy, like, that's creepy. That's a
Like
creepy one, man.
Like the same
Like,
as
I'm
the
look at me. Like a super, like Oh my god, that's
It's
terrifying.
always, yeah. That's why I said
I
when
have to
you get,
sleep up there. That's gonna be insane.
and it's similar to the voice of the Leslie Ann, the raspy voice. You know, like Leslie Ann, look at me. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it was that was a creepy one for sure. So I got one more clip of Brent doing it solo. I told Brent about it. I hope he's watching. Maybe you can comment, or Lynn can say hi if they're watching. So let's go. One more solo from Brent.
Nothing in the bathroom. Nothing in the bathroom. Nothing in the bathroom. Nothing in the bathroom.
Again, I don't hear the hold me part too clear because I'm so busy trying to hear the other voices I can hear in that. Like,
You
you know
hear
what I
other
mean? Like,
stuff?
I hear other voices. There's like something else talking in the background there. And it's like conversations. It's like continuous. It's almost like static. It's, I don't know.
We got some comments. There's always a delay with Facebook and us
All
live
charred.
talking.
So the look at me person, his face is all charred.
Charred as in like burnt? Like he was in a fire,
Makes
Ted?
it even more creepy. Now I'm always gonna see that every time I think of that guy.
I just picture you laying there on your air mattress, and then all of a sudden it pops, and there's like a naked, raspy cowboy with a charred face and a cigar. popping your air
Naked.
Yeah, naked.
That's not gonna be fun.
Yeah, no, there's definitely a young boy there, Linda. No, for sure. Definitely a child. Yeah, Patty. I noticed that when I review, there's other whispers of things, but I can't
Yeah,
tell what it
there's
is.
something.
Yes, burnt in his throat as well. I remember Brent saying something about a fire there.
Could that be like a smoking thing as well, though? If he's burnt and like a throat thing, like, I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe it's. I remember Brent saying something about a fire, like on the property, like maybe the mill that was on the property.
Well,
or
it's
something.
been there so long, right? It's been there so long.
It must have had. Well, if it burnt
That's-
totally down, I think we would know about it.
But there's a lot of fires that don't create an entire downburn, right? Like,
Yeah. So Tori said he's putting his kiddos to bed, and
so
then
he'll
he
be on
should
shortly.
Okay. All right. The charred cowboy.
Oh, it's gonna be horrible
There's-
now. It's ridiculous. I don't want to sleep anywhere near Hank. We got to move Hank.
Yeah. Well, no. We'll bring Hank to wherever Josh ends up sleeping.
Can you imagine trying to sleep with a ghost box just going on continuously?
You wouldn't be able to sleep.
Not in there with how many there. Like, no.
Okay. Here's one on one of my solos. We'll see if you guys can hear it.
I'm holding something that might be able to take your picture. I'm holding something that might be able to take your picture. I'm holding something that might be able to take your picture. I'm holding something that might be able to take your picture. I'm holding something that might be able to take your picture.
To me, that sounds like an adult woman, very clear.
You don't think that's a child? Do you think that's like a woman?
I think that's an
Don't want
adult
to.
woman.
Don't want to.
And I get it more like a just straight up, I don't want to. That's what I hear. I don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so Lynn is saying a big
Don't want
fire
you to.
in 1954. Really, Lynn? Okay.
Nice.
So-
Thank you. Well, not nice, but thanks for the information. That's. Well, I wonder if anybody had been injured in that fire.
Yeah, well, that's the question. Did
Yeah.
somebody injure themselves? And
Probably wouldn't
You
be
know,
hard to find.
it's probably not necessarily, somebody who lived there, but maybe someone who, worked there
Helped,
and attempted to put out the
Put out
fire
the fire, absolutely.
or something. So Ted is saying sweet dreams. So Patty heard a male voice. It was very whispery, and with whispers, it's so hard to really tell,
Yeah.
what the sex is, and even the age. It's very difficult. And Linda says that she thinks it's a woman. Yeah, could definitely be a woman.
Yeah, I
There was
heard a
something
woman.
there. I'm surprised you heard it, Eric. Usually on the very faint ones, you have a hard time
Yeah,
with.
I'm really bad with those. That one though, you can hear clearly. Like if I
Yeah.
don't look at the screen, you hear it. Like if I don't see the lettering, because I don't find it's right at the lettering time.
Mhm. All right, let's go back to our clippies. Corey, I'm running out of Eric, Elliot, and Brett. Okay, well, let's do
Did you play the intro? The
story. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, okay.
yeah, I did that in the beginning. So
That's
we
how
did
it
the teddy
opened.
bear. We did the naked man. Now we didn't do the mystery sound.
The naked man.
We did the lamb.
What's the lamb thing?
Well, here's one of you. Oh, we did the footsteps. We did the Leslie Ann. The lamb. I don't know where you got the name lamb. So here's you and Corey, and I think it sounds like an old woman. That's kind of how I tagged it. So we'll see if you guys can hear an older woman.
There shouldn't be a breeze there. 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 There shouldn't be a breeze there.
Pat.
I definitely don't feel alone here.
No, it's the middle rooms I'm
Let's
not.
go back there.
What?
And it's
Call them.
That one's kind of another one that's easy to hear.
Look, we got a few of that similar voice, raspy, feminine, older. Yeah, I mean, it's call them or all of them. I don't know. Did you hear call them pretty
I
clearly?
heard call them.
Call them. Yeah. So maybe to get us out of there, maybe from, downstairs, call them.
Are they
You know.
calling more people?
Oh, I don't
The
like that
cavalry.
image. Yeah. Oh, Patty's saying it was very easy to hear. So, I mean, definitely looking at the characters here, and we'll probably hear Brent speak on this in one of the other clips. There's definitely a woman. There's a man. There's
Yeah.
a child. And I think there's also an old woman.
And there's something that's very powerful. Maybe I don't want to have to say it, but like somewhat aggressive.
Like
Like
a head of the
powerful.
house. Like a
Yeah.
head of the house.
Exactly.
After to be Sir John Johnson, but then Sir John Johnson, I don't think, Lynn, you could probably correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think he really lived there. More of like visited the property. That's kind of what I recall from talking with Brent about it. All right, let's go back to the videos. I don't know if I played this one, Eric and Corey Child.
Did you play the one with the child?
I don't know. I know there's a few that I have marked as children. Okay, well here's
You
the
did
numbers.
play one, I think, but it's okay if you.
I
play
don't
it
know,
again.
but let's just see.
You think that was Elliot? That good?
It's the doorway at the top of those stairs, man.
Yeah, there's something definitely up there.
Yeah.
But I did play that one already, so my apologies, everybody, or if there's somebody on here, who didn't see it. But Lynn just confirmed that Sir John Moore visited, but he lived there briefly,
Okay.
or would live there briefly. But if it's his property, I mean, who
Yeah.
knows?
Who knows?
I mean, that's the whole mystery of trying to
That's what we're
figure
trying
out
to figure out.
who these spirits are. All right. All right, so here's one of you and Corey, and I marked it creepy, so I guess I was creeped out by it. So
Oh, nice.
let's see what it is.
Anything here? Small creepy closet. So they put on my flashlight. Anything here? Small creepy closet. So they put on my flashlight. Anything here? Alright, so we got a knock. I'm gonna take that as a successful reaction.
Sweet
That-
dreams, Eric.
That's crazy, man. You hear that so perfectly.
And then you two are off in the rooms, and this is right on the
it's
camera
almost like
audio.
someone got scared by us and then they run out of breath. You know, like when you get scared and then your heart starts to and you try to talk. That's what it sounds like. What do you guys sell? You know, like that.
It's so breathy. What do you
Yeah.
say?
That's terrifying.
But the wheezes, what is that? What is that wheezing? What is that wheezing in the?
We're
the
not
camera
even
audio?
near the microphone.
No,
We're not
no.
even.
And Brent and I are nowhere near.
None of us wheeze.
No,
Like-
that was a very
Yeah.
strange, creepy clip when you guys aren't even in the scene. It was just recording, and it's
And did you see the balloon right before we come back into the scene? How it went 2 feet towards us, and then we come out of the room.
yeah, I
that.
wasn't. I know I was more paying attention on the creepy wheezing than the balloon,
Yeah.
but we can take another look because it is extremely creepy. I mean, maybe what if the spirits are in those rooms and you guys went in and they're avoiding you, so they come out and they're all disgruntled and annoyed and they're wheezing, waiting for you to come out.
Because
Because
at one point I thought I was on the other side, and that's why the balloon moved so much towards where we were in that other room. Because I didn't even realize we were in that room until the end of the video. That's creepy.
Patty's comment.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, well let's do that one more time because it's just such a creeper.
That's why I'm sleeping.
Small 3D closet. So they put on my flashlight. Anything in here? Alright, so we got a knock. I'm going to take that as a successful reaction. That's crazy. Did you see the movement on that balloon before I come
Well,
out
you-
of there?
Yeah, I didn't really pay attention to it before, but you guys are in that other room, so you're not walking by it or
no, we're
anything.
near it. How the hell does it do that? And then when
And
I
it's
come out
coming
of the room, the
towards you.
first thing I do is try to like kick it away.
But it barely moves when you try to kick it.
Exactly. That's crazy, man.
That was a good one.
That's nuts.
I like that clip.
I don't like that clip. That's not good.
Hey Aaron, how you doing? The balloon coupled with the wheezing. And EVP is creepy. It is a creepy EVP, but it's like the younger woman. I think that's the
Yeah.
woman in blue. Like if there's a woman in blue, I think she's younger, not older. That's just my feeling on it. They're asking, what are you selling?
That's
You think
crazy.
they think we're salespeople? You think they're
Maybe. Weird looking salesman.
yeah.
That's a creepy video, man.
Yeah, I wish Corey was on to see that creepy one. He was there for that one.
That was
All
wild.
right.
As if you didn't notice the balloon when you first noticed the.
I'm listening. I'm trying to pay
Yeah,
attention
yeah.
for spirit voices and stuff like that. Yeah. Did I play the Corey and Eric, Who Is This? I didn't play that one.
I don't think so. If we did, we can apologize afterwards.
That we can do. Now, what's Linda saying? What do you sell, woman? Could it be the charred guy wheezing? Yeah,
It could be. Hey,
there's a
that's
connection,
That's
yeah.
a good connection.
Yeah, there's definitely a connection there.
Yeah.
All right, Corey and Eric, who is this?
I feel better over here.
Stones. 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 Stones.
So clear.
You heard that one clear?
Yeah,
I'm
so
still on.
clear.
I'm on the like, who is this? Like very deep. Who is this?
I hear the "is this" so clear. I don't know if it's what is this or who is this. I'm not sure what it is, but it's "is this" for sure is very clear.
Oh, the good people watching. What do you hear? What is this? Or who is this? Or who's this?
Yeah.
But you hear is this?
I hear the "is this."
Is this?
It could be "who's this." Yeah. We'll see.
Well, we gotta start going into some Brent and Corey now.
Yeah.
Because Corey is running late, so we'll just make sure that I didn't miss anything else. Oh, here's an Eric and Corey. I don't think I played this one. Maybe. Let's see.
Check it out.
Foliage. 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 There are leaves on these. On the wallpaper.
And it said
Foliage. English. Life. Yes.
So a lot of camera shakes, so it wasn't crazy clear.
Yeah, I didn't get that one.
But there is a little voice there. When you listen to it enough times, you will be able to hear it. Nope. So Brent said he heard, "Who is this?" He's like, "Who? Who is this?" It seems to be a popular one. All right, this one I thought was pretty good, but I don't know if you'll hear it. So this is you and Corey again, and you kind of get a response like "my house."
Okay.
Go again. Come back. Come back. Stop. Come back. Come back. Okay, let's see if we can get it to go again. Come back. Come back. Stop. Come back. Come back. Okay, let's see if we can get it to go again. Come back. Come back. Stop. Come back. Come back. Okay, let's see if we can get it to go again. Come back. Come back. Stop. Come back. Come back. Okay, let's see if we can get it to go again. Come back. Come back. Stop. Come back. Come back. That was crazy, man, because that was somebody upstairs.
That was somebody up here.
Yeah, okay.
So that was around the time where you were like running all over the place with Corey, trying to figure
Yeah.
out what the hell was going on.
Yeah, that's when something was messing with us. There was something toying with us at either ends of the upstairs.
I don't know, like I hear house, like I just not sure about my house or something
Yeah.
house. I mean, I could hear the house. I don't know, but that female voice again, the younger female voice. So did you pick up on any of it?
I couldn't hear it. I was too focused on trying to, like, there was like a lot going on there.
Yeah, I mean, you were like kind of like in your mode there where you're trying
Yeah.
to figure out what the hell's going on. But yeah, definitely a lot going on in that house.
That's a good place. We're gonna have a good time. It's a shame we weren't able to get in there again sooner.
COVID,
COVID.
that's what happens. All right, here's another Corey and Eric moment.
Walking towards us. Right when you turn the EM pump on. Like someone big walking towards us. Right when you turn the EM pump on. Like someone big walking towards us. Right when you turn the EM pump on. Like someone big walking towards us. Right when you turn the EM pump on.
We did that one already. But
Yeah.
here's the one with, we'll start getting into numbers now because there's only a couple left.
Okay.
So you guys asked how many soldiers are there, because I guess the
Oh,
algorithm
okay.
must have said soldiers. So
Getting some good EVPs here. Using a recorder might be a good idea. This
yeah, well,
time.
the microphones we buy for our cameras are highly sensitive, so
Yeah.
you know, they're also very good for EVPs, but we can definitely leave some around.
Yeah.
Moist.
We were told it was soldiers touching the REM pod. How many soldiers are here? 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 How many soldiers are here?
It's quiet.
It's quiet all of a sudden.
And I don't feel that.
That's a good one.
Just, yeah, some random dude's voice just coming out and answering you out of nowhere.
Yeah.
9. Like so
That's a
quick.
good one.
How many soldiers are here? 9. So I know Brent and Lynn are watching. So is there any history of soldiers occupying the property, whether on the grounds or in the house?
Or even just in the
Um,
community. Like,
well, I mean, this house was present during the War of 1812. Um, who knows?
yeah.
Maybe some soldiers were stationed in Williamstown and maybe used the grounds to pop tents or something. I'm not too sure on that history, but I'm sure that Brent and Lynn are familiar with that. So Brent is saying, I think that night we could identify maybe 5 people. I have a feeling there are quite. I don't know why I just don't put it up. Keep forgetting about this. Yeah, there's definitely a lot going on, Brent, and the more we investigate, the more information we'll gather, and
Yeah,
hopefully
absolutely.
formulate something that makes sense or start tying things to history.
So is there like a grand finale one? Because he's shown some really good ones.
There's lots of good ones. Moving up now to the Brent and Corey, because Corey isn't making it, so we will start with the Corey and Brent. So let's start with this one.
But I think you like to play tricks, because I'm not sure your name is Thomas at all, and I'm not even sure you're a little boy. Whoever said Thomas.
So how many of us are up here?
We're really enjoying this communication, and it's really important, because I think we're communicating across different planes or levels and maybe different times. This is wonderful that we're doing this. Is the lady in the blue dress here?
I remember those ones. I remember them talking about it afterwards.
Where's my stuff?
Yeah.
Was that what it said? Where's my stuff?
Yeah.
Or here's my
Or
stuff?
no, here's my stuff. Or my stuff is here.
My stuff is here?
I think that's what it said. I might be
I want to
wrong.
replay the whole video to see here.
Just to see what it was.
Yeah. That was very, I mean, that's not something you get on the radio.
No.
Like,
And it's the same voice. Like it would take the same voice on how many different radio streams, right?
the voices that are coming through are all very similar.
Yeah.
And I think it's like Brent mentioned, pins down to about five characters. But once we do this investigation and we got much more, clips, then we can start really looking at the voice patterns
Yeah.
and see if we can tie some of them together and kind of catalog them. I like this one because I think it's maybe the term "oh dear." I mean, it's a very older term. You don't really hear it much.
Oh, yeah,
these
okay.
days. So I kind of like this one.
And we will help you do that. If you want to stay here, please clearly say yes.
Second.
Not sure you caught that. Yes! Yes! Yes!
Whoa!
Corey loves the yeehaw.
Yeah.
Yeehaw.
That's
You
good.
hear the oh dear,
Yeah.
and the yeehaw was pretty just clear. Really
I'm excited to go back here.
Yeah.
Not so much to sleep up there, but
You don't have to do it,
yeah, I do.
Okay. All right, let's go for another Corey and Brent.
We're gonna have to change the battery in that camera.
I mean, there's something there. I'm not too sure about that one. Like,
Just
I
the
like
idea of it potentially being come here is nice because I like
Or
those
come
ones,
in.
the come here ones. It'll be good that we have more REM devices that we'll be able to put out.
and
on-
remember, just after this, we got the Leadville link too.
That's right.
Like,
That's
everybody
right.
seems to be kind of into the
And
spirit
we
box.
also have our other
the nanocom.
exactly.
All right, so let's do the mystery sound. Very strange sound, and Corey is kind of close on it. Sounds like the ripping of wallpaper. Kind of sounds like that. I hope this is the right video, or I'll be embarrassed. So apologies in advance.
And so let's maybe just put the camera down here a little bit. Okay. Hopefully that won't give any interference with the camera, the microphone. All right.
So I know there's a little boy here. I've seen you before. And these nice folks have set some things out for you to play with, and it's okay for you to play with them. Nobody's going to hurt you. So if you want to pick any of them up, you go ahead. And if there's somebody holding you back from doing that, then that's okay too.
What was that? What was that? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
What was that? That was the strangest noise.
Yeah?
It was like a almost like is there loose wallpaper there?
Yeah, it could be.
Did I hit it or something?
Possible. You want to look?
I had one, but
Okay, okay.
no loose wallpaper. It was almost like
You didn't hear that, did you?
no, I can't reach that high with my.
No, you
But
can't.
that's what it sounded like.
Very strange sound. If you really listen to what that was, it
I
did sound
find
like
that
a
there's
hard
a
pull of
knocking before the.
Yeah,
It's
it
a
was
good
just a
one.
weird thing. That's why I wanted Corey to kind of talk about it because you can tell how intrigued he was by whatever that sound was
Well, you know how Corey is. He wants to like debunk as soon as he catches something.
and figure it out, but he couldn't.
Yeah.
This one, he was just couldn't
Yeah.
figure out. I mean, it sounded like a hard pull. All right, so let's move through these quick. Here we go, Brent and Corey again.
Last question. Well, how about we use the spirit box? You could tell us through that.
So again, these female
That's a good
voices
one.
in a house full of men. It's like, how do you
Yeah.
explain these female voices?
That's what's always
Um,
good about getting those ones too, though.
like light one, like what does that mean? Like it was pretty clear. Like what does light one mean?
Yeah,
Like she likes one of them
maybe. Or
between Brent and Corey, or like she like one, like whatever Corey's using to communicate, like the spirit box.
Yeah.
Maybe I'd like one, and we
maybe.
just didn't catch the beginning of it. Definitely an interesting one. All right, I think we only got two more. And this is a Spirit Box session with Brent and Corey, and I believe this is the one where there's a lot of stuff just coming out of it. I don't know if anything really sticks, but it's interesting.
Late at night.
So, you know that we're doing a lot of work. We're fixing the house up. We're restoring it so that the house is going to be here for many, many years to come. Do you approve of what we're doing? Can you give us a sign? I know that there's a woman here, lady in the blue dress, been here for well over 100 years. I know there's a little boy, 4 or 5 years old. I know in the past there was a man dressed in old style riding clothes with a riding crop. So, stories of 3 people. Can you tell us in total how many of you are here?
Could either been 7 or 20. Right before I turned that on, I thought I heard like a sigh, but it could have been.
A lot in that clip.
Yeah, I'm watching you was really good. That one was really good.
Well, you're just saying all
Super
the
creepy.
talking about the restoration work, and can you give me some sort of acknowledgement? And you get, I've been watching you, or been watching you.
Yeah.
And
That was
along
cool.
with the hello, I was like, meh. It's not
You never know
really
with a
about it.
hello. Yeah.
But what was it after the I'm watching you? The I see it, or I see you,
Yeah.
or I see. And then
Was that what it was?
and then the very clear female 30, right when Corey asked for a number. Can you imagine if there's 30 spirits in this place?
Around you.
Can you imagine 30?
That's what I
spirits?
sometimes think of. That's why I often ask how many of them are around us.
30, and
Yeah.
9 are soldiers.
Jesus.
And maybe before, when you were using the spirit box and you got the clear 7, I think it was Corey and Brent. Maybe there's just 7 in that room, including you two, so 5.
Well, it definitely feels like it's an EVP place where something is trying to talk to us. And it would make sense if there's so many different potential remains and spirits and whatever it may be that is there, that it would make sense that some of them would have the ability to communicate with us. And that's why we're getting so many EVPs.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely, to us, being to so many places, it's one of the special places where, you're always getting interaction.
There's
Um,
been places where we've gone and we've been there multiple nights and not get one EVP.
yeah, I mean it's up there with like the Red House and
Yeah.
the
I would say the hostel when it comes to EVPs.
hostel too. No,
Yeah.
we got a lot at the hostel.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been a lot of places where it's just active and you're always trying to get stuff. So the last clip, which is I call it the best peekaboo ever. So, we're kind of making this place notable for the peekaboo ghost. And that's from Eric and, my experience through that direct spirit box
That Hank
response.
balloon.
If you can go back to rewind to the beginning, that was, I think, the first clip that we played. Now, Brent and Corey went up afterwards and they started engaging with Hank the Balloon and the peekaboo game. And they received a peekaboo, which to me, it's just wow.
Makes no sense. It
You
makes
know,
no
it,
sense.
it's a straight up
First time makes no sense.
smooth female voice
Yeah.
with just two men up there, smooth female voice. And that cannot be coming from the spirit box. When you get,
No.
sounds coming through the spirit box, it's usually staticky or it's like not like perfectly
Robotic
smooth.
in a way.
Yeah, and this peekaboo is just so smooth. It's just,
Hmm.
it's like there's a woman right there beside the camera audio. So we'll play it once, and we'll probably play it twice, and then we'll say goodnight. So let's see the best peekaboo ever.
Peekaboo. 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 Peekaboo.
So, what do you guys think?
That's terrifying.
Why is that? It sounds like a very nice, friendly woman saying peekaboo.
It's still terrifying.
It was
Because I
so-
know that there's no way that should be coming out of this spirit box. There's no way.
Is it feminine to you? Do you
Yes,
hear
absolutely.
a
It's
woman?
100% a woman.
Yeah, I mean it's just so smooth.
It's
like,
clear. Like there's
you know-
nothing radio about it.
well, when I first heard it, I'm like, that's got to be Brent. I know it's not Corey, and I'm like, that's got to be Brent. Like, I know
No, how
Corey's
would he
voice
do that?
so well?
That's
But then
not
you
Brent's
hear
voice.
Brent say peekaboo first. Why would he say peekaboo again when he's waiting for a response?
In a
from the
completely
spirit box?
different voice.
A female voice, a straight up female voice, a smooth, nice sounding woman, like
That's
woman I'd like to have tea and crumpets with. Just
like, oh dear.
yeah. But let's hear it again one last time before
Yeah.
we say goodnight and take one last look at the comments and talk a bit about the live. So let's listen one more time. Brent says peekaboo. They turn on the spirit box, and then a peekaboo comes through, which to us sounds like a woman.
Peekaboo. 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 Peekaboo.
So there you have it. That is the last of our clips that we'll be showing you tonight. So we'll just take a look at some of the comments that we missed. So we got Lynn who just popped on, said, I wouldn't be surprised if there were 30 of them. I think that would be very nice if there were 30 of them.
Makes our job a lot easier, that's for sure.
Aaron is saying out of this world. I guess that's about the peekaboo, I'm assuming. And Patty said, holy crap.
Yeah.
Peekaboo again. And we got Linda saying, wow.
It's wild, man.
Aaron agrees with Eric, saying it is still terrifying.
Yeah.
No, it's a nice, like, I don't know. I mean, I'd be comfortable if I
So
heard that.
you're gonna sleep up there with me?
You want me to? I'll sleep up there with you. I just don't want to snore on the live feed. I already know that you don't snore, but you'll probably hear my snoring from downstairs on the
It's
live.
true. You'll probably be able to hear it downstairs. We'll put a
Just like that
disclaimer in the
Kolechka, that's
live.
all I heard from the top one. Oh, Patty says definitely, and that's the area is where the blue lady has been seen, where I have seen candlelight. That's very cool. That is well, that's where you want to sleep, right, Eric? Like right
Right at
there
the
at the
top
bottom
of the
of the
stairs.
stairs? The
Yeah.
top or the bottom?
Right at
You
the
want to
top.
be inside the cubby?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to be like in the hallway part where the two doors are.
And where Hank was?
Like it's gonna be terrifying.
Imagine a burnt-faced cowboy who's
Oh,
naked,
stop it! Yeah, you
cigar,
can't see.
comes out, pulls you by the legs, and you disappear into the other room.
Something
on the
pulls
live
me
feed.
down the stairs. Do you see that on the live? Like one leg in the air being pulled down the stairs. Jesus Christ!
I think that the woman in blue will protect you. I think
I
it'll be
hope
fun.
so. I
You know,
hope
from
so.
that voice, she sounds very nice. All right, everybody. So thank you for watching tonight through the clips. This was just kind of a last-minute throw-together live. Not many people online on a Sunday evening. So remember, the live feed is April 17th. It will be streaming live on our Facebook page, on the Sir John Johnson Manor House Facebook page, on our YouTube channel, on the event page, and in probably some of our groups. So please tune in. It'll be on for 8 hours, and it'll probably end about... Facebook has an 8-hour cap, so about 2 a.m. But then we'll probably be restarting it just to watch Eric sleep upstairs. So it's going to continue. We just have to take it down and then restart it because of the 8-hour limit. It should be a fun evening. There'll be some history and storytelling, of course, from Brent and possibly his daughter. And, we're really going to take into account these, captures that we have and try to come up with a plan on the people who we will be addressing there. We kind of go in with a strategy now because our first time there, we really didn't know what the place would be like. So we're going to have a lot of fun, and we're all looking forward to it.
Absolutely.
Where the Jaspen reason was, yes, Patty, that is where Eric is going to be. And it always seems like when we, do our first investigation, we seem to focus on one spot and forget about a lot of the other areas on our property. So I think we'll try to kind of widen the radar.
Well, we'll have so many more cameras going live on that night that there'll be a lot more to see. Like it'll be like a completely different live than you saw tonight.
Yeah, and the Haunted Watch is participating in this event as well, and we're going to have some giveaways and stuff like that also that we're working on. So definitely tune in and support the site. So we'll be putting out more information as we get closer to the date. So thank you so much, everybody, for watching. And we'll put one of these together again in the near future with all the jail stuff that we promised for tonight. Once I'm able to recover or redo all the work on this computer. But we'll figure it out and we'll do another one because I was telling Eric today about all the old memories from 2018 from the jail hostel, our first time at the L'Oreal jail and our first time at Cornwall. Really a lot of cool clips and a lot of stuff to share and personal experiences. So hopefully we can get that up and running for you soon.
Absolutely.
And any more questions? Just a thank you.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah. Have a good night.
Good night.